was going to say that a lot of times that's why bands have a
Split
lot
up.
of trouble with money because they're really into the music.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, that's it. Some are, but some
Yeah.
do want the fame and the money
Right.
that go with it, right?
But the real
So,
good
yeah.
ones do it for the money. No, maybe you do it for
no boo 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 boo. You forget that.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to What the Flux podcast, episode 85. Okay, my name is Susan Ayers.
Patty Smith.
Lon Shima.
Corey Sanchez
John Halbert.
Okay, so
and Chewy.
and Chewy, oh yeah, we have Chewy under the table. You
Yes.
can't see her. She's a dog.
But she likes Air Bud. She loved Air Bud.
She loved what?
Airbud.
What's that?
It's a movie.
Oh, wait, everybody the dog.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so our movies this week are Spinal Tap II, The End Continues, Nobody 2, Stardust, Black Bag, and Enemy. And so this week, I'm going to start with me. So my movie was Spinal Tap 2, and The End Continues. But I have to tell you, I saw that it was coming out like in summer. They started out, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to see it, what they're going to do with it, right? So I think that the writing, is this mockumentary is excellent. It's like, it is so funny, and it could be so stupid. You know what I mean? That's how good
No,
the
it
writing
is stupid.
when you make something so stupid,
Funny.
it's like the writing is really good, right? So, and those three, the Rob Reiner, excuse me,
Well, Rob Reiner's the director,
Yeah.
but you're talking about the three actors?
yeah, but who wrote it?
Oh, well, it's
Rob
Rob
Reiner,
Reiner,
Michael
and then
McKean,
Michael Keane,
Right.
Harry Shearer,
Christopher Guest.
and
Christopher
Christopher
Guest.
Guest. So
Yeah.
they wrote it,
Right.
and it's funny.
Because I'm assuming it's not even really scripted. I would
do
be surprised if
improvise, yeah.
I would
Right.
think it's improvised, and you could tell they have like a plot, but you're right, though, because of the original,
Well,
these
I
guys
think
are incredible.
They do
Yeah.
all their stuff like that.
Yeah.
They have a rough idea of where they're kind of going to go.
Well, especially
And
I think Christopher Guest is the king of that
Yes.
now, of all his
So
films.
good.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, anyways, the legendary British rock band Spinal Tap is back for their last and final
Obligatory.
reunion
Yeah.
tour, but it's not. It's just one
A
act.
concert, yeah.
Yeah. So it's after 15 years. Apparently, the daughter of Spinal Tap's original manager,
Yeah.
Ian Faith, she finds she inherited the original contract that he signed with them, and they were obligated to play one final
Gig, right?
yeah, one final gig. Yeah. So so the original members of the iconic band have moved on. David St. Hubbins plays in a mariachi band. Michael McKean
It's David St. Hubbins.
is
Yeah.
David St. I can't read my own notes. Yeah, David St. Hubbins. I was like, geez, David did some place in the bottom. I wonder what Michael McKean does. So, anyways, Derek Smalls does commercials for cryptocurrencies. And Harry Shearer, that's Harry Shearer.
Right.
Derek Smalls is Harry Shearer. And Nigel Tufnell plays with the band at the pub. So that's Christopher Guest. Rob Reiner directs this film and also plays the filmmaker Marty DiBergi.
Mine's the weirdest names.
Yeah. It's almost like they made it up.
Yeah, like they
right.
made the whole
Well,
thing.
Like you just keep wondering, are these inside jokes or
Yeah.
something? Seriously, because
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
understand it, but they got a reason for putting nice names.
Well, also, they need to find a new drummer because invariably this weird thing happens that all their previous drummers, always die from a freak accident. I think they've gone through 12. This will be their 12th. Okay, Paul McCartney and Elton John both are in this film. and and Elton John almost has Stonehenge fall on him. It's a long story. You'll have to go see the movie to see what happens, and but it's really worth it. It's really funny. Okay.
Well, it's finally a movie I like. I like the first Spinal Tap, and I knew this one would be just as good. What makes the movie is like the ridiculous names.
And the exact right name is like Nigel.
Yeah, well,
He
they're,
says so
they're very
English.
British, yeah.
Okay.
And the side stories are more important actually than the band actually playing, which is good,
Mhm.
right? So all the side stories are so nuts. Like they're just nuts.
Like the cheese. They're into cheese.
And now I've got the hiccups. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so out there. They're so out there. But all their improvising, and I'm pretty sure it was improvised, is so right on the button. I'm going to pass it to you, Lon. I'm
No. Okay. Well, I thoroughly agree with you guys because you're right. I think the original is classic. That is
Yeah.
like that. I would give it an 8. This is Spinal Tap. When I first saw
you
it,
would give it an 8.
oh yes, because from beginning to end, I thought This is Spinal Tap was just a very funny, something I'd never seen before, but thoroughly entertaining film. So
Could we
so
be
well
seeing
done.
an 8 here or a 9 even?
Oh, not here.
Oh.
But it's funny because I was the same thing. When I saw the movie poster, I said, oh, I have to come and see it the movie. And by the time I went, like 2 weeks later, it was gone.
Ah,
So I was so disappointed. I thought, oh, crap, I guess maybe it's not that good. Because, I don't like to read movie reviews
Right.
or hear anything
Yeah.
about it. So
well, it's a good idea.
that's why
don't
when you
read
picked
reviews.
it, I thought, oh, good, now I can watch it. And if you've seen the first one, you're definitely going to like the second one. I still say the first one is, well, for me, it was funnier because it was original.
Right.
But to see them literally close to 40 years later, right? It's
Yeah.
it's a long period of time where you're doing this. So first of me to see their faces, it was like me seeing that Star Trek Voyage, that one
Right.
that came out, the first Star Trek motion picture.
Right.
It's like, oh wow, these guys aged. It's only been like 10 years or 12 years, right?
Yeah.
Same thing here. It's like, okay, that what took me to get used to. I love the fact they did make references to the first film as well, with certain characters like Fran Drescher being there. Who was the other one? I said, Paul Schaefer. And then, of course, June Chadwick, who played, David St. Husband's wife,
The
Right.
strangest people.
Right.
The strangest 3 people of all the people you could pick. Those were pretty strange people.
But that's what I mean. They were sort of a standout in the first movie. I mean, I'll never forget. For me, Paul Schaefer in
Oh,
the
I love
first
Paul.
movie, where he feels so embarrassed because he's the PR guy, like he failed at it. They tells him like he bends over, says, "Okay, just kick me in the ass." Kick me. So you don't see that, but you still see like the weirdest
Right.
kind of behavior that they have. And then the use of the current cast, like you said, the Ian Face daughter, right?
Right.
Right.
First of all, just the fact she's called Hope.
Hey, Hope Faith.
Exactly. Right there. It's like you see they're starting already, right? Played by Carrie, what is her name? Carrie Godlyman.
Right.
See, these are all like character actors I've seen. And then the one who plays her kind of PR guy, the Chris Addison.
Right.
I think he's a very funny actor. He's not quite used as well, I don't think it is. But what was weird is that Nina Conti playing Nigel Tufnell's, I don't know if they're
Wife.
married. Are they married in this? I can't remember. But I know it's his partner.
That's guest. That's
No,
well,
no,
I don't know.
no.
He calls her all the time. doesn't
No,
he?
that's what I'm saying. They're always together, but he doesn't refer to her as a wife
Or
or
a
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
So I'm not
Yeah.
sure, but
Mhm.
they're obviously partners, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
There's
exactly.
Yeah.
something.
Exactly.
It's rock and roll.
And
It's
and
not-
if Bob was here, he would have just gone crazy because he loved Nina Conti.
I love Nina Conti too.
See, exactly.
Love
And you would
Nina
have
Conti.
criticized every
Yeah.
one of our pronunciation of everybody's name. Love you, Bob.
So it's sort of a lot of fun to watch this movie for me
Yeah.
personally. So that's what I got out of it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was like almost dwelling into the same kind of plot wise and stuff like that. And I think you're right, Patty, though. It is sort of the little melodrama
Yeah.
aside about what's going on and why this band had split up
Right.
and how we're going to get back together. All that was fun. But, you know, the cameos again, that was a jaw dropper to me. When Paul McCartney is just all of a sudden, it's like, that's Paul McCartney. That is
Yeah.
Sir Paul. I was floored by that.
Really?
Yes, and then when Elton John showed up, I was even more floored.
But didn't he say
Yeah.
something funny like kind of like he's kind of full of himself or something?
Oh well, that's what
Oh, yeah.
David St. Hubbins sort of didn't
Yeah.
like Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
He was giving an advice.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you use this note or that note? Yes, David says, yeah, he's full. That's what I mean. That kind of stuff is really funny, and the fact that they're also recognizing these musicians as well, right?
Right.
These characters. It's like, oh no, they're legends. Big Bottom. Oh, and that was another thing. The fact that Big Bottom became a social media thing, right?
Right.
Because Garth Brooks and was that Trisha Yearwood?
I thought that was Trisha.
Because
Yearwood.
I don't know what she
It
looks
was.
like.
It was.
Okay, because I know it was him, but I was thinking, oh, that's got to be his girlfriend or wife. Yeah, right.
His
So-
wife.
Wife.
Of
I'm sorry.
20 years.
Yeah, exactly. But the fact that Big Bottom and that's why they Ian Faith's daughter said, oh, they sort of
Right.
have momentum now. So let's see how we can cash in on this one.
Cha-ching.
And what I liked about it is the fact that the band members themselves, though, it had nothing to do with the money.
No.
They just thought, oh yeah, let's just get together one more time, kind of thing, So I saw it had a nice sentimental kind of feel to it,
Well, it has a lot of things that you deal with in bands.
I was going to say that a lot of times that's why bands have a
Split
lot
up.
of trouble with money because they're really into the music.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, that's it. Some are, then some
Yeah.
do want the fame and the money
Right.
that go with it, right?
But the real
So,
good
yeah.
ones do it for the money. No, maybe you do it for the real good ones do it for just because they love to play and they love the songs.
Well, that's to me when you can tour, because I have to admit, I was never a big, huge Rolling Stones fans, but I've always thought this is a great classic band. The fact that they're still in their 70s and 80s going out and performing when they don't have to.
Right.
So that you can tell it's not about the money, but maybe it is, maybe they want, but the way they put themselves out, it always amazes me.
Mick Jagger does this most amazing workout every day, like ballet. I mean, it's just everything.
I
So
just
he-
see him strutting like for an hour, just up and down, just strutting in the mirror.
Well, he
Okay,
learned
I got to
that
get it
in
down.
his- he learned that.
But I think there's a highly entertaining movie. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
And again, I love that 90-minute running time, or it's
Yes.
it's a short. it's just
89
to the
minutes, I
point.
think.
Exactly,
Like
it's
that.
short to the point. So
Yeah, I love those kind
I
of
thought it was a
movies.
fun movie, so I'd recommend
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I enjoy the movie too. I like the cameos. I like the when they're looking for drummers, and it's like going down the line like Chad Smith and
Right.
Lars Ulrich, and then the what's his face from the place with Jay Leno,
Wait, Questlove.
Chris Questlove, and he's like, you don't want to be a drummer, because I don't want to die. So it's really funny. I like that when Paul McCartney showed up, and they went, "It's Paul McCartney. Should we stand?" It's like, that was kind of funny. And sometimes you wonder if his stuff is improvised too, because of the way they talk. It also reminded me a little bit because there's an old rock and roll band, so it kind of reminded me of getting together. Is Still Crazy.
Oh
Right.
yes.
With,
God, that was
mhm.
such a
The
great
Bill Nye.
movie.
So kind of the kind of deals with that the old band getting together. Who was that? Paul Schaefer. I almost didn't recognize him from Sam. I always been like you were having a hard time recognizing Christopher Guest. And I
Yeah.
had to show her a picture of him as the
Yeah.
character in the young
I'm like,
Spinal
who's
Tap.
the third guy?
No, Nigel
the
Tufnell.
English- the
Because he
English
looks so much
don't
different than
age
Nigel.
well.
Well, because he had that innocent kind of
He
childlike
has a very
face.
childlike face, yeah.
And a childlike demeanor. So it's just sort of strange to see this old guy who still has that childlike
We kept
demeanor.
saying reminds us of Terry Messel. Hey, Terry.
Let's
Yeah.
face it, those wigs are not flattering.
I don't think they were supposed to be.
No, I
No,
don't.
no.
And also, right, because all rockers look funny actually when they have that kind of the hair and stuff.
They try to keep the
They
hair
look
of the
funny.
20s.
Well, they
You
try to
gotta
keep
move
looking
on.
young.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so they look
Well,
kind
they
of
don't
It
have
doesn't
to.
work.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
look at Molly Crew. So, anyways,
Frightening.
but
Frightening.
so, and I like the drummer too. The girl they had.
Yeah.
She was
She
really
was
funny.
good.
She's an actual drummer, so she was good. So yeah, I enjoyed the movie.
You actually like the music too. I did
I like the
too.
music.
I
The
thought
music was
the
good.
music was
And
great.
you know how the cameos like the music, like Elton John saying he likes Stonehenge and everything, and they're singing it together. So yeah, that was I enjoyed it.
John?
I liked it. I think my expectations were almost too high because I
Yeah.
loved the first one so much,
Right.
and it's such a big part of my growing up. But I saw it in the theaters actually, so that was really cool to see it actually in the theaters.
Was the crowd reaction? Were they
And
just
crowd
laughing?
reaction was pretty good. It
Oh,
wasn't.
okay.
It was in rural Michigan, so there wasn't a huge crowd, but it was good.
So 5 people.
A little bit more than that, but
6.
yeah, I liked the fact that they like sort of referenced the original so well.
Right.
That was great. I felt like this one was more scripted than the first one was.
Maybe.
Like the first one, I felt like it really was. You really felt like a documentary capturing everything.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, like, I mean, Elton John was great, but you could tell they were like, okay, we're gonna do this joke with Stonehenge. What's the joke gonna be? And then they tell the joke, and it was
Right.
funny, but it was like, okay, you can see it coming. Paul McCartney was fantastic. I loved Paul McCartney.
I'm so not into Paul McCartney.
Really?
I like the Beatles.
I think what it is Paul McCartney seemed more natural acting than like Elton John.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
You know,
big
Elton John
old
seemed-
ham.
Elton John sounded like he was acting, was Paul McCartney,
Yeah.
but seemed natural.
He did seem very natural. Yeah. But I thought he was great. And I thought the fact that like David St. Hubbins didn't like Paul McCartney was hysterical.
Oh, yeah.
That was brilliant. Yeah. So I thought it was very good. Not quite as good as the original, but still, I mean,
It's always the second. The second's hard.
yeah.
Well, I saw a thing that I thought was right. It goes, if you're a person of a certain age, you're going to love this movie. Because
I hate when they say that.
No, wait a sec. Because you're the same people that watched the first one at that age. Because everything they say
It's
is
targeted to your
relevant
age
to
group.
an older
Right.
rock band.
Right.
You know what I mean? And another thing I thought was amazing. Usually when people aren't playing a different nationality than they are, that they have terrible accents.
Like who?
I actually forgot they weren't English.
Like who?
Well,
Which one?
Christopher
Like
Guest is a lord, if I'm not mistaken.
Is
Is
he?
that correct?
Well,
Yeah.
Michael McKean's American.
Yeah, no, he's
Michael
definitely
McKean's American.
but he's played British so many times.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't. I can think of several other people who do all the time. I have the worst accent. It drives me crazy. Right?
Dick
But,
Van Dyke.
Harry Shearer
Hello,
is
Mary
American.
Poppins.
He's American, eh?
Who?
Harry
Yes,
Shearer?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of like I forgot that they weren't English. Right? Because they, to me, talk like old English guys.
That's
talk.
acting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were great.
I think when I saw the original, I forgot that they were not American. I think at some point, I was like, "Oh, this is great. Oh, they are actually."
Oh yeah,
English.
no, I bought them completely.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally bought that.
Yeah.
They
And
could have been bad. I still liked it. You know
Didn't
what
they
I
say
mean?
that they were playing the show at that stadium because somebody canceled? That was kind of funny. Like some event was canceled.
Right.
And that's
Oh,
why they got
it was Stormy Daniels.
Oh.
I love her.
Yeah,
That was
funny. That was
said.
funny.
Yeah, there were so many odd things like people showing up to me. So,
Okay, I'm getting excited for what Lon's number is going to be. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
start.
So yeah.
It's a definite 8.
I give it a 7.
Oh, good.
I give it an 8. I like it better than that.
I gave it a 7.
I give it a 9. I and also too, I forgot to mention how great the music was because they're in New Orleans.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
There
you
you
know
go.
there was
Oh, yeah.
and actually those guys are
Like
musicians.
when he walked up to
Yes.
those, like when he walked up to those guys that were playing blues, they were sitting down.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
really
yeah, they
nice.
were
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and but you were saying that too. Like finally, when you have actors playing
That can actually play the
musicians
instruments, yeah.
and their fingers are in the right place.
Yeah,
and
right.
they move to the right place.
That's the first thing I look for.
Yeah.
I look to see what their hand position
And
is.
I wanted to know what guitar Paul McCartney was playing. That was a
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
guitar.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
if they can you guys find out, tell us in the comments. That's a nice guitar.
Okay, so this ends this week's What the Flicks podcast. Remember to like us and subscribe and
Follow us.
Send
as
us
you
money.
yeah, you
Buy us a coffee
you
and
know what's that
Patreon.
thing called that we do?
Patreon?
patronize us and buy us a coffee.
Give us, send us a patron if you can. If you can, don't if you can't. But don't starve or anything on our account. So, anyways, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.